Back with another video. A follow up to the last one I did. It's pretty cold today. It's only about 4 degrees is what Google's saying. Got about a high of 10 for today. So the car got nice and cold sitting overnight. When it's cold, you want to leave the car plugged in. I don't know if you can see on my Grizzle e-charger back there that it's flashing, which means it's drawing power. You can see on the blue dot there that it is actually drawing power. What it's doing there is it's basically using the mains to warm up the battery. Now, I didn't set any schedule for preconditioning. If you live on a schedule where you kind of leave your house or leave your office every day at a set time, definitely go ahead and set the precondition departure schedule, departure and comfort schedule. If you don't live on a schedule, that's where the remote start from the app really comes in handy. But we're gonna get in, we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna see what it does to warm up. Okay, we're inside the vehicle. My home thermostat has been sitting in here overnight. It was in the little glove box or armrest box. It was reading 40 degrees in there. Just taking a shot around with the laser. And the laser's even frozen. I'm gonna go in the house, get that to defrost. I shouldn't have left that in the car, but we're gonna start up here. Still plugged in. All right, it's 7:32 in the morning, reading 6 degrees. I've got it set to automatic seat warmer. I got the wheel warmer on. I got the heat set to 80 with an automatic. Don't have the recirculating on. Again, just in automatic, letting it do its thing. So it's 7:32 now with a reading of 40 degrees. Alright, back in the car. It's 7:45 now. So we've been in here haven't been in here, but it's been running now for about 13 minutes. So close to what one push of the remote start would be. The maximum that it'll run is 2, so one time plus an extended for a total time of 30 minutes. That's as long as you can do with the remote start. The precondition, when you do have that set, it will run for a good bit longer. Clicks on depending on the temperature and everything else that it needs to get the battery up to temp. So we're moving along here. My thermostat hasn't moved yet. I'm pretty sure 40 is the lowest that these things display for home use, so I'm going to assume that that's still 40 or less in here. Definitely feels more comfortable in here. So far, you can start to see some of that frost on the windshield has started to come down. Coming out of this vent, got about 87, 80, 81, depending on where I hit. Again, there's not air flowing directly from these vents. 61 there. 50, 48 over there. Lose a little bit of accuracy with the length, the distance, but so coming out of the vent that has the side view defrost, got about a 78, 80. Getting a similar thing over here, 100. Getting right in that vent, 100 degrees coming up on the actual windshield itself. for getting in that 80, mid-80s range. Glass itself is reading about a 60. So the car has been running now for pretty much as long as a remote start would have run it. And now that the air has warmed up in here a little bit, this thing finally clicked over to 41. We're going to go ahead and put on the air recirc. So 15, 17, whatever minutes of a remote start. It's warmer in here than it was, but it's 5 degrees outside, so it's not really hard to make that feel more comfortable. Now we've got the circulating heat on. I'm going to have that come out of all the vents, keep the window getting defrosted. I'm going to leave this on auto. It'll regulate its speed. And then I'll come back in a couple minutes and see what temperature looks like. Starting to climb now, 42. Alright, very much in line with what I suspected. So I let the car run plugged in for a half hour. And at the half hour mark, it did turn itself off the same way it would do with a remote start. So you can't just let the vehicle run non-stop trying to get it up to heat. As you saw, we got up to 46. The car did turn itself off at the 30-minute mark. We're at 46 in here. It's reading like 120 in the vent. We're gonna go back and turn on the rear defroster because that hasn't kicked on at all. We're gonna go back into here. We're gonna circulate the warm air and keep it at 80. I'm gonna get out and unplug. So I'm gonna pop that plug out of there. Put it over here for now. Let that battery warm itself up. Now that we're unplugged, hit the brake, hit the start button. Now we're officially started and running. Got into park, so got the warning. Gonna let this run. It's 8:06. It's currently 46 degrees up here in the front seats. Okay, so we're a little bit over 45 minutes of on time, 30 minutes on the plug, and right now we're coming up on 13 minutes off the plug. The temperature still set to 80. This recirc mode keeps turning itself off. So I haven't had luck getting it to stay on for much time. We are currently at 53 degrees in the vehicle. It's a warm-ish, comfortable driving temp. The car would continue to warm up. Now with air blowing out of the vents, we're looking at about 130 in there. Getting about a 122 there. this area. About 70 on the plastic, 80 on the vent, 95-ish coming out of that vent. Pointing at the glass pretty much, 72 dash getting 92 right where the vent was when the defroster was on. I would say the takeaway here, it obviously takes longer than the allotted time from the remote start to get the car up to a comfortable temperature. What's going to be key for anyone who operates on a normal life schedule, because I work from home, I don't typically have scheduled times that I leave the house. But if you do, you'll want to set your comfort, departure and comfort setting here. You can see I am planning to leave today. I have an appointment. I need to leave at 3:45, so I set that so that the car will get up to a warm temperature. I'm going to go ahead and plug back in, but all of that is done either through the app or in here directly. If you guys could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, pretty close to the YouTube goals. I just need some subscribers. I got some more content coming. Hopefully do a giveaway as well to some subscribers. Last thing I want to show you here before I turn the vehicle off, since we've been running now for about 17 minutes, the battery percentage has gone down to 88%. So when you're plugged in, it can use all that energy coming from your the main power line, and then when you're running, obviously not plugged in, you're just using battery. And for these 15-18 minutes, we've used approximately 2%. Haven't really driven anywhere except for the end of the driveway and backed up, but that's all energy use at this point.